So there was an issue with the audio. Okay, so looking on to the Nifty today, the market was actually on a, because the Nifty really short near to 0.7% up, near to 180 points of change is there since opening. Uh, so okay, so let's start from the daily candles. Okay, so there was an issue with the audio. Okay, so I'll just repeat it once again. So on the daily time frame, like we discussed from our past couple of days, the market is actually reversing from since November 7th. Yeah, since November 7th, we are seeing a kind of reversal from this level. And on the bank nifty also, we just plotted a flag pattern, bullish flag pattern, which actually break yesterday, and today like a continuation, as a trend continuation pattern, we see a kind of a breakout there, which clearly tells us about what a kind of breakout or a trend continuation on the bank nifty. Also looking to the sectors, okay, so today the nifty mid cap as well as the small cap really performed well, followed by that nifty IT and nifty auto. Okay, so we were watching nifty IT and nifty auto for a couple of days, and the sectors were really working really good. And nifty IT, it moved near to 2% today. The nifty auto also, the nifty auto almost made 1.24% upside. Okay, so this is a kind of movement we are now seeing. So on the auto sector, looking onto the price action, this is a kind of resistance, and if it is breaking, we can expect further movement on nifty auto also. Looking onto the Reliance, okay, Reliance ended up by 1.2%, and the same trend line which we mentioned yesterday, it almost made a high of near to 1.8 to 2%, but again, so this level is a kind of a crucial level, and we can expect a kind of a slight pullback, and after that the upside rally is being expected on the Reliance. Looking on to the HDFC Bank, after this kind of the short covering, it's a kind of pullback, which again I'm expecting it to move further upside. The view is still bullish on the HDFC Bank technically. And on the ICICI Bank, Bank, it's a kind of pullback, and the trend is still onto the bullish side. Okay, so that's the view onto the major weighted stocks. Looking onto Nifty again, about tomorrow's level. Okay, so looking for the next day's level, so right away you can see like the daily time frame, it made a gap up, so obviously there will be a kind of a gap filling or a correction that can be expected. Still the level of 25,800 can be considered, almost expecting a flat opening tomorrow. Okay, flat opening tomorrow, so just need to watch for the overnight news as well. So if the market is breaking today's low, if the market is breaking this support, only then I'll be on to the bearish side. Market is breaking this level, I will go on to the bearish side, and the next level or the next targets will be the gap filling near to 25,700. Okay, so 25,800 to 25,700, we can expect a bearish side move which can fill this gap. Okay, so that's the current view on Nifty, and if it is breaking that high, okay, if it is opening as a flat, and if it is breaking upside on 25,900 from 25,900, we can again expect a further rally towards the upper side and 26,000. Okay, so 26,000 will be the nearby level onto the upside. That means again 100 points or 130 points upside. So that's the current view on Nifty. Looking onto the bank Nifty on the daily time frame, like we seen here, it's a kind of bullish flag pattern that's happened, and the gap had already been filled. So if the market is opening on a flat or negative, this trend line can be again considered for considered as a major level for a bounce back, that is near to 57,900. And onto the top side, okay, so the day is high, okay, so it's the first candle is high, that means 58,500. Okay, so above 58,500 and above 58,600, I'll be super bullish here. Okay, so above 58,600, we can expect the market to move further upside. And on today's market, we can see like the Adani Enterprises. Okay, Adani Enterprises, Adani Enterprise Limited had almost made made a move of say near to 6% as a high, and it ended up near to 4.1%. Okay, and the reasons again, the US India trade deals are still on the highlights, and the Bihar exit polls is another reason for the market positive sentiment moves. Looking on to the top losses, here we can see uh, Cargo Logistics Limited is one of the top losses. This is small cap. Then the Sharada Motor Industries. So these are the two losing stock. Okay, so right away looking onto the Nifty, coming back to the Nifty. So those who already attended the analysis during the 11 o'clock, so the price actions are really working good, and nowadays the market is becoming more structured manner, and it's very easy to tackle if you are maintaining with the proper risk reward ratio. The Reliance, we already discussed, the trend line will be mostly respecting over here. Okay, so coming back to the Reliance on the daily time frame, the trend line had already broken upside today. Again, it went near to 1.89% upside. So here, what we can expect is, like, if the market is breaking down or flat to negative start, we are expecting it to make a slight correction. So today's low can be a support negative 1503, and below that 1496, or this gap filling. Okay, so all these three levels are you can just keep it in your list for just to watch. Okay, so today's low as well as yesterday's close. Okay, so these levels, so there are between 1495 and 1493, so 1495 and 1508. So there are so many levels where we can actually expect a kind of reversal on Reliance Industries if it is forming a flat to negative start. Okay, on HDFC Bank, on the daily time frame, still it's a bullish. The view is still onto the bullish side. The market is not changing much. So these are the resistance, and it's a kind of a slight pullback. On the ICICI Bank also, the view is still bullish over there. Okay, and the trend line, it's on a proper trend line. Okay, so that's the view on the ICICI Bank. So overall, looking on looking on to looking on to Nifty, yeah, looking on to Nifty, Bank Nifty, Reliance SDFC and ICICI, overall it's a bullish view for me. Okay, so the Nifty mid cap and the Nifty small cap had also been looking positive, and that's what drives the market for the day. Okay, so then Enterprise, Asian Paints were actually the top gainers, and looking on to all cargos are the as well, those are the top losers. So you also need to have a look at the Bihar election results, so that can also have a high impact on the market, especially on the coming days. Okay, so please have a look at it, and we'll be seeing then on the tomorrow's pre-market. Okay, so bye all.